Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 15 of our slow and immersive playthrough of Victoria 3 as Cuba. We made it to January 1909. Let's go ahead and unpause at a slow speed and we'll continue to try to industrialize Cuba. Thanks everyone for the comments on the previous episode, because these ones I'm recording kind of on a rolling basis day to day. And I can actually respond in real time, yeah. So now I guess now we understand what happened with the Spanish market in their war with the Dutch. Their convoys got destroyed and we didn't really have enough, but I think we're recovering. Look at this. Still missing convoys though, but yeah, GDP is now surging. We are building electric industries, researching central planning to get that extra bureaucracy, so we won't necessarily try to rectify this. This bureaucracy shortage right now. In 6 months, we should get the telephone switchboards for the government administration. So what we really need to do is build up the electronics industry, and we have the rubber for it, so that's good. Now, ironclads will also be very nice to get. It's going to take another 2 years. That should increase the number of convoys we have. Otherwise, we are continue to try to steer our country towards socialism as much as we can. Now, it is true we've kind of gotten everything out of being in the Spanish market in terms of migration, frankly, it looks like. So, yeah, there were calls for forming a customs union in Central America, because we do have here Costa Rica. Well, Honduras is not communist yet. Wait, didn't we help Honduras to become communist? Technate. Interesting. Nicaragua. And we need to help the people of Central America, maybe. Central American. See, Haiti is still part of the French market. Yeah. Big mistake there. Protectorate. Yeah, the United States is also involved here. Not. Colombia. Colombia here. What do they have? 300 army power projection. 55 of flotillas. Let's maybe have a look at our. Yeah, our army is 435. And what do we actually have here, though? Yeah, skirmish infantry. That's about. I mean, that's as good as we can have it. We got some lancers here. Oh wait, we actually. Yeah, okay, we're gonna upgrade these guys. Mobile or so. We're gonna upgrade these to shrapnel. Never realized we actually when I never did that. 15 is enough to invade any of these. I mean, do we bring socialism to Central America maybe as our kind of the last 25% of the game? Or we still have. I mean, again, I always I see 1900 in this game. I think the game's over. We actually have yeah, a good 27 years. So perhaps we do unite these. Unite, you know what I mean? Unite the Central America. It would be British Panama. Oh, are they? No, I think they're building the canal. Is that right? They're in the process of building the canal. Panama Canal, yeah. Costa Rica. Alright, yeah, they're kind of communist. We need to first get communist, and if we actually got to be a council republic, then I think we have scope to roleplay. We are we? Yeah, we need our trade union. Oh, trade unions have declined. So sad. They remain loyal, so that's good. What is it? Yeah, jingoes. We're supposed to be getting communists. Yeah, here we are. We have armed forces. We have a communist. We do have a communist party. If only trade unions join those. We join them. We need universal suffrage though for all of this. If only they join them, then this could actually be a viable option. Otherwise, yeah, otherwise what we really need is... Okay, we have a reformer, property, women, cultural exclusion. Otherwise, yeah, we need universal suffrage, but how to get it though? Cultural exclusion, census. Yeah. So see guys, this is... Yeah, I mentioned that before. You know, the reason I hesitated on census suffrage, because this is the issue kind of. Once you get one law that everyone likes, well, all the main group likes, it's really hard to get here. Single party, so yeah. To get to universal suffrage, then what we really need is someone... I don't remember what the exact ideologies are for the leader. I think it's maybe populist. Maybe that's what it is, right? Because what makes these guys like universal suffrage? It's socialist. Yeah, council. Yeah. Yeah, it's populist. Yeah, yeah. This group believes in governance by the people and seeks to expand the franchise to all social classes. Strongly endorse universal suffrage, endorse anarchy. Bolster? We can't bolster. We don't have the authority. Why? Because we got 3 consumption taxes and road maintenance going on. We could remove road maintenance, but we need 200 authority to bolster, and we don't have it. And to be honest, our bolstering isn't even that strong anymore, right? Because we got protected speech, right? And it's really outlawed dissent that gives us authority and is bolstered. So what we really need... I don't know, what do we need? We need then to raise prosperity. We need to raise prosperity so high that it's 15, and then most of those people can vote, and most of the lower classes can get into census suffrage. This census suffrage, right? 15 wealth threshold, and that's wealth threshold, by the way. Yeah, this is gonna be tricky. And this is why, you know, the many calls for census suffrage at the start, I hesitated, then I went with it. But this issue, it's 15 wealth, right? Threshold for voting, which is actually not the same as standard of living, right? Standard of living may be 13. Why? Because standard of living, if we go to our laborers, right? I'm gonna say their standard of living is 12, but actually their wealth is 11, and then they get kind of 2 extra or so. They get 2 extra from the public health insurance. I guess this must be a decimal of some sort, right? So we really need to raise weekly income. Now, if we raise weekly income, what is it? It's mostly wages. Dependents aren't good. Dependents are always a fraction. I think it's, what is it, 25%? Yeah, it must be something like 25, 30. Yeah, I think it's 30%. No, actually, if it's 30%, it would be about 1.5k. I think it's about something like, yeah, 25, 30% of the wages of the breadwinner, right, of the workforce, the 1 in 4, although we now have a higher labor participation ratio of 30% from the trade union solidarity bonus. So what really needs to happen is that wages need to go up, and substantially, right? They need to kind of double, frankly, for this guy, because it's harder to go from wealth, you know, going from wealth 11 to 15 is not the same as going from wealth 6 to wealth 11, or even wealth 7, right? Those 4 points of wealth, that's a lot, actually. Much more than you think, because the needs of this sort of like the income, right? The need for that wealth, which you know, the way they get to that wealth is they have enough money to buy a certain basket of goods. That goes up kind of exponentially, and they switch to different goods, which makes it really hard, make it harder and harder to achieve higher wealth levels. We do have these telephones are in huge demand. 36 consumption, 106 production. This is the whole Spanish market. Floating harbor unlocked. By keeping a dock at a constant level along a tidal waterway, ships can more quickly dock and transfer goods without having to consider relative changes between the waterway level and docks. Okay. We are relying entirely on our private construction sector. Yeah, I see it's all about electrics industries. They know what's up. So that's great. That's great. We do have 4 million in here. We're actually now able to utilize, with the switch to capitalists, we're now able to utilize all of this. This is kind of the perfect situation, right? We have a stock over the investment pool, plus a tiny surplus, and as we get richer, we'll get even more in here, obviously. So we can utilize all of the 50 construction we have in our private sector, which is excellent. And we are, sorry, I'm just going to remind myself. Yeah, we are in steel frame buildings. We still have 20,000 unemployed even. We could, in fact, frankly, even get another construction sector. This kind of makes our finances completely unsustainable, so let's be careful. Let's just avoid that for a second. Let's try to get central planning. That will take 4 weeks. We can speed up a little bit. Central planning, yeah, we need convoys for our trade, for our trade empire. Let's have a look here. There we go, port principe. There we go. There's a sleepy Havana as I'm recording this at 5 AM. Before work, guys. Yeah, there we are. Oh, it's interesting. There'll be telephone industries here. What was that? That wasn't Electrics Industries. Or the urban center, maybe? Maybe it was. Fertilizer plants, very profitable. Fertilizer plus 20%. Central planning unlocked. Yes, leveraging all the latest innovations in management, science, and electric communication, long-term plans for sweeping societal development can be coordinated by a single administrative office. Excellent, right? Everything socialists dream of. One office. Well, all we really need is a big 1400 bureaucracy, 420 taxation capacity, telephones. Price would go through the roof. There will be a shortage, but it's fine. We're building more and more and more of these. Plenty of bureaucracy. Yep. Taxation capacity. Yeah, there we go. It's excellent. So now we're just going to build Electrics Industries. It's a good base price. So what we really need then, we got ironclads, then we need production. The way to raise wages, I think actually, you know what I'm thinking now, is that we need to produce advanced goods, really. That's what we need to do. We need to do, yeah, combustion engine and radio, and that will be 3 years. And then we need to actually produce these. And yeah, those are the most, I mean, technically I think art is the most expensive good. But let's get these online. Steam turbine would also be nice. We don't really need, I mean, it's better production methods that would just produce more, right? We could get reinforced concrete as well. That's a good one to get, perhaps. Produce, yeah, automobiles. Now, it's actually, yeah, the consumption. I think it's better to gun for these, get the combustion engine, right? So that would unlock automobile production in motor industries. That would be a huge demand for that. We need to get oil, however. Let's kind of have a think about that. It's fine. There is a shortage. That's okay though, because we're building up Electrics Industries, right? And this just gives more and more incentive for our private sector to just build and build and build. We need to make sure we have lead. Now, lead production. Yeah, not much in Central America in general. Brazil, Morocco could give us some. Right, where are our interests? Our interests are Persia, South China, Senegal, Niger. Do we need these two, for example? Senegal and Niger. Do we actually? We take our trade. Get like the lens. Yeah, here we are. There it says Guatemalan market, 45 fish. Look, are we actually trading with anyone here? Doesn't really look like it, does it? Which countries are we trading at? Austria, Burma. So Burma would be here. Ecuador, the United Kingdom, the Great Qing, France, Guatemala, Bolivia, Sind, US, Venezuela. Yeah, this is really who we're trading with, so we don't really need these two. We don't need these two. Interest Kingdom of France has taken on fascist Honduras' national debt. As a result, they are now owed an obligation. Okay. We are in deficit, unfortunately, even though we're not building anything. This is a little bit scary, frankly. Because... Wait, hang on. How can we fix it? Well, we can't really. We can remove road maintenance here. Oh, sorry, why do we have road maintenance but not greener grass? Because greener grass got cancelled. Sorry, cancel road maintenance. I mean, if anything, sorry, how did that happen? How did we end up? I think it must have been because greener grass was a second. I mean, I'd always prefer greener grass, even though it's. I mean, it's not giving us much, but let's just keep our eye on this, if it's actually giving us anything. But sorry, back to. Sorry, let's just review our finances quickly. I mean, to be honest, we could increase taxes to reduce attraction of interest groups in government. Increase radicals. You know, could we get universal suffrage that way? Because an industrialists and intelligentsia would lose. Where would people go? They should go to these guys. Actually, maybe higher taxes aren't even the worst for us. Reduce legitimacy, more radicals. Because what we really need is a movement for universal suffrage. That would be great for us. That would actually make us push us here. Because we can't really rely on this. We're gonna have to just start dropping these. Someone also mentioned in the comments we should change our tax laws. Yeah, well, yeah, how can we though? We need trade unions for that. Honduras improving relations. Yeah, again, we can't because we're kind of stuck on the industrialist way, which is per capita, which is taxing the little guy. Immigration controls, no social security, poor laws, industrialists and trade unions, wage subsidies, old age pension. Compulsory requirements. What we have? Regulatory bodies. We have institution. Oh, we can actually get to here. So let's go ahead. That's socialist, right? That will reduce mortality, improve our population growth rate by reducing dangerous conditions in mines and such. Right? We'll reduce that entirely at level 5. So let's go ahead and grab that. Make use of our bureaucracy. Budget. What is spending on though? So, yeah, so all of this is coming back. So construction goods, yes, we're spending, but the investment pool gives us back to us. Minting. Government wages. Goods for government buildings. Yeah, I guess the telephones. Yeah, that's because the telephones are really expensive. That's running our whole enterprise, including... I mean, our railways, I think, are actually profitable for us. Aren't they? No, they're not. Actually profitable, actually. Actually, they're not profitable. Okay. But our literacy is up, GDP is surging. GDP is surging because we're adding, right? Because every time we build an electronics industry, we're adding a large quantity of something that's very expensive. Yep. More telephones. Expand the application of the telephone completed. Yeah, that's level 5 building. Do you hear that too? The invention of the telephone has opened the door to great improvements in our communications or in our electricity industry. We should improve our communications. Oh, 6,000 for the radio. Yeah. For sure, we should get 6,000 for the radio. Spanish-Brazilian rivalry declared. We really don't want... Oh, embargoing Britain. Get out. Yeah, maybe we should just leave. We should leave this thing. Alright. I mean, I don't want to embargo Britain. Actually, I feel interesting. I'm still trading with them. Established by one country to another, which completely blocks the target country from importing goods in the market belonging to the enforcing the embargo. I mean, it will be disruptive for us for sure. Revolution in Central America, proletarian revolt against Great Britain. Hang on. I mean, Sardinia, Piedmont is on the side of Great Britain and Canada. Yeah, I mean, can't really say anything about that. Could we save these countries from those obligations to France? Yeah. Costa Rica. Okay, let's kind of keep. So we saw what's happening here with all the kind of the industries. So that's okay. That's kind of surging ahead. We were thinking about trade. Now we need to fix these taxes because we are incurring interest now. There isn't really two ways about it. Let's go ahead and increase this. Right, that will reduce the cloud of industrial intelligentsia. Maybe people will. That will make people flow. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at what this does. Have a little experiment, right? Because, yeah, machinists, laborers, bureaucrats, for example. All right, they go to intelligentsia. Yeah, but a good chunk of them go to trade unions. Now, if intelligentsia and industrialists are squeezed, they should go to petite bourgeoisie and trade unions. So I suggest bureaucrats or engineers can be socialists. Everyone can be trade unions. It's just, yeah, there we are. Industrialists down, trade unions up. Oh, come on, guys. It's time to organize academics. Yep. It's never really the preferred among middle classes. Right, but it is possible. The thing is, the preferred are almost always industrial petite bourgeoisie. Shopkeepers really aren't fans, I guess, of common ownership. I can see where they're coming from. Peasants. Come on, wake up. Rise up. You have nothing to lose but your chains. We're taxing you like to the hill. I'm just gonna sit in there. But you know what we can then do? Let's tax them. Let's actually tax them a lot. And at the same time, build more construction. Right, let's do the following. Go ahead with this. And we're going to pay for that construction through higher taxes. That will make our GDP surge. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. We're going to tax. We're going to make everyone hate industrial intelligentsia. They're going to push for progress, but it will be trade unions that benefit. That will be our theory. Let's go ahead and test that. So actually, let's slow it down because, okay, that is one part of our theory. So can we actually form any good companies? Colony growth, livestock ranches, prestige. Okay, I can't really get this. Shipyards. We actually have an advantage in shipyards, but yeah, our fish is not very productive. More infrastructure here. 16 productivity. Global would not increase in production. Global average is 13. We're at 16, so why would it not? Infrastructure. Are we in need of any infrastructure? Not really. Okay, so we just built another 10 construction. Right, and we do need employment. Okay, they have been put to use, so we're not building anything, but the thing is, yeah, now our investment pool is being depleted. Unless we build something ourselves as well. What should we build though? We're gonna switch to steamers very soon. Perhaps before we switch, we'll constantly in need of convoys. So how about we build some ports, I guess? Although, I mean, industrial ports will produce ironclads. Hang on. We can produce steamers now. Shipyards. Yeah, our shipyards can't produce steamships, that's the problem. Although our ports, yeah, with gantry cranes. So yeah, but this is because gantry cranes spread to us. So we can now actually switch here to industrial ports. So this will give us a little bit more convoys, but maybe we could do more. Let's have a look. Let's build a couple of these because we'll need more convoys. And let's see what happens to our budget. So with this, right, we actually get, our investment pool is replenished if we continue building ourselves. And let's just go to, say, our budget. Say, oh, trade union. No, trade unions are declining in cloud. Why is that? Why are they declining in cloud? Oh, loyalists have fallen. It's not good. Why are they? Loyalists have fallen. Radicals have increased. We're gonna have more radicals than loyalists. Population. Yeah, okay, okay, shopkeepers just can't be. Officers, capitalists, aristocrats cannot be. Non-agriculture employment, labor profession. Popularity of Osvaldo Pimentel. Interest group pop. Attraction from pop radicals. Reasons why pops are attracted or avoid interest groups include machinists profession. So machinists and laborers are really what we kind of want. 7. Okay, why did it drop though with the increase in taxes? Interesting. Okay. Let's get a combustion engine should allow us to build industries with lots of workers that have high wages. As well as radios now. 7 years. 4 years. How long would this take? 3 years. Let's get this then first. Get this. I'm not sure how successful our combustion engine industry would be. Because we need oil. Unlocks oil rigs buildings. I don't have any oil though. We have discoverable resources here. Pump jacks in here. The reinforced concrete as well. Here we go for these first. More construction. I'd rather get more construction from building more construction sectors because we got unemployed. Right, dragging our... we're near a tiny bit of migration now, so it's kind of a waste to even have that greener grass campaign. So we could go on our own. We could do this, but we don't have... We need sulfur, we need lead, right? We're gonna need a lot of that. So let's get our ports up. Let's get... yeah, look at this, it's surging. Get our ports up. We need to become... It would still be good for us to become part of a larger market, but which market, right? Which market do we... Customs union with Spain still. Difficult. I'm not sure if it's better to quit or stay. Defender of decency. Mosquito Kingdom has fallen to a revolution among the intelligentsia. In the campaign materials of the Conservative Party, Calixto Moncada has immediately denounced the intelligentsia here, preempting a similar revolt. Someone must stand against the revolutionary side. Mosquito Kingdom is far away, and this is here. The revolution will not be villainized. 20% momentum will be added to the Communist Party. Yes. We're gonna lose 10% interest rate. Yeah, that's fine. Aniline unlocked. Aniline makes certain dye colors trivial to produce. Okay. Okay. Synthetic plants. Corporatism unlocked, an approach towards social relations based on collaboration between different corporate groups in society with the ultimate goal of superseding conflict between classes. Okay. Now, synthetic plants. Okay, they could be profitable, but they need fertilizer and sulfur. We have fertilizer and sulfur. Let's try one. Let's at least build one. Use up our construction. Trade unions. Native uprising in La Plata. Investment banks and vulcanization spreading. Okay. Rubber plantation, super profitable. Automatic irrigation. But to be honest, you can kind of build more rubber. Plenty of unemployed, so I want to build, right, on the other hand, on one hand. And we are unemployed. We don't have the arable land to support peasants. You know, why do we get so many unemployed? Well, because they can't become peasants. They can't become peasants because our arable land, right? We don't have that much left. For subsistence farmers, so they're just hanging about in cities or, you know, countryside, not having anywhere to work. Tobacco, rice farms, banana plantations, sugar. Yeah, it's really... Oh, interesting. Rubber is actually in the resources section. Okay. Interesting. Actually, the first time I actually really took note of that. I thought it's part of agriculture. But no. Interesting. Still owned by aristocrats. Very interesting. Never... It is a plantation, I guess, yeah. Revolution in Brazil. Brazilian aristocratic revolt. Okay, so we are building synthetic plants. So let's... buildings, construction, government. Yeah, let's at least try to make... I mean, we are building up these, so let's try... I know I've recommended this before, that you don't, like, switch around your taxes. I think it's this... At the same time, though, yeah, this reduces their standard of living. But, yeah, increasing taxes reduces our lower classes' standard of living. What can I say, though? We need to fix our finances. It reduces their standard of living, which doesn't let them get into census suffrage. Yeah, we're kind of solving for the impossible here. We are going to get a lot of radicals now. But frankly, not sure. Not sure if it's actually... Like, it's going to be really hard. Yeah, there we go. They're now impoverished 12.5. Whereas we need them to be at 15. So I guess the alternative is to just try to get to just lower taxes to the minimum. That's minus 57,000. Our GDP needs to be way higher in order to do that. Questionable. Costa Rica. Can you just export your hang on, overview? All agitator slots filled. Where are you? Abolitionist, age 66. Petit bourgeoisie urban atheist. Government. Let's go elections. How's our Communist Party doing? 5%. Armed forces. The Liberal Party still in the lead. Gaining still. Yeah, but that's because most people can't vote. Sorry. 1911 campaign. Okay, let's go ahead and speed this up. Okay, so this construction sector. I mean, yes, it sped up construction by 20%. But it's really costing us. We do need to get people in. We need to get jobs. Election results. There we are. Okay. By cladding a ship in iron plating, it is possible to make it much more durable and resistant to incendiary ammunition. Okay. Establish companies, telephones, and ironclads. Okay, so there we are. Let's go to our shipyards. Switch to steamships for this. Right. Make this publicly owned for that investment pool. We can then go to our ports and just say, hey, let's go industrial port and require steamships. That will give us plenty of new convoys. A bit more infrastructure. Does it give us more infrastructure? Yes, it does. Yeah, 50% more. There's 90 overall for this. It gives us 300 more convoys and 30 more infrastructure. So plus 50% infrastructure from cargo to industrial. And what? 300 over 1800. That's a fifth, a sixth. So 16%, 16.6% more convoys. Okay, so that's at least a step up. There should be a step up in wages as well. Right. So let's see. To get this out, yeah. Our lower strata is kind of doing the opposite we want, getting poorer. Okay, yeah, radicals are obviously rising. Oh, yes, technocracy. Yeah, this. I mean, guys, like, there's no point in having these movements that are just not moving. Industrial petition for private schools. That's not gonna happen, so they're gonna get angry with us pretty soon. Pretty soon they're gonna get pretty angry. Now, could we? We actually could get a contested government with these guys. Hang on, let's have a think about this. If we did that, who would stop us? Yeah, if industrialists aren't in government, yes, they would protest. They would actually start a revolution. But we would get 6.5%. 6.5. We used to be at least at 10. Why are they declining? 6.5. Interesting. Like, why? We used to be at 10%. Like, with this, we could actually... Yeah, this is what we should have done. Yeah, this is possible. It is possible to get them in here. And it's possible this way to get universal suffrage. That's what we really need. But can we really try it with 6%? I mean, we might as well. It will radicalize industrialists, though. Although they're pretty happy with us. So hang on. Laws. Census. Trade unions will be happy. Industrialists will oppose it, but will lose the bonuses. So it did say, sorry. Not sure if that was clear. So if we did go... So if you look at the tooltip here, so it's kind of in a weird place, but universal suffrage is kind of all the way. So industrialists would oppose it. The change would be -10. The thing is, we'd have 6.5% success chance with this law, and it would be like 35% stall chance. So it would take a long time to get through. And if we get lucky with events, we might as well try, I guess. The thing is, with the budget, we got radicals now. Minus 20% attraction of interest groups in government. But why aren't they like dropping in clout massively then? Because they are in government. Right, intelligentsia. What if we dropped taxes to nothing? 10 legitimacy. Yeah, we could actually get a decent government if we got low tax. If we put trade unions in power and gave people low taxes with them. Right. We can get universal suffrage, and once we take over with a command economy, maybe we just default in our debt, I guess. I don't know. Let's just let this let's just simmer. Let's just evolve a little bit. Because if trade unions were at 10% now, as they used to be honest, greener grass isn't really doing much for us, is it? It really isn't. So can we just get our authority back? I want to bolster them. Let's get our authority back. We do have some money to play around with. Tobacco gives us 10,000. Oh dear. Now, I don't want to stop taxing the rich. Oh, tobacco giving us 10,000 and only costing us 100 authority. I think it's taxing tobacco finances our entire nation now. Buildings, construction. Sorry. So budget. Yeah, I mean our private sector can actually afford this. So let's go. Maybe we cancel these. Let's build this synthetic plant since we're going for it. All right. So we can also even finish this rubber plantations. Fine. It's only going to be 6 weeks. Then yeah, this will be so this will be good. What if we my thinking is, I guess, let the time roll. We put trade unions in government together with intelligentsia. Sorry, but we actually need to get the free 13 weeks remaining. Okay, we have time. Let's build this. We go full construction from private sector. We have 4 million in the bank, so that will last us some time. That will increase our revenue here. We put trade unions together with intelligentsia in government. We reduce taxes to increase legitimacy and gain, I guess, support for the trade unions. We bolster. How do we bolster trade unions? Well, I mean, there's only one way, really. We need to get rid of one of the consumption taxes. So we're going to have to like remove the tax on furniture, get these up, and pass universal suffrage. That will be, I think that's the way, guys. Okay, let's just build up our reserves a little bit. Workplace office investment increased. How much bureaucracy? We still need only 64, so another 120 bureaucracy easily affordable. We're still missing convoys for our trade. So, oof. This is kind of a government's. Yeah, okay. So let's pause this. So private sector is now building. That means, yeah, I guess let's do this. Right? Let's do this. Let's try to get that universal suffrage. Get the industrialists out of here. Get the trade unions in. It's a contested government. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Go ahead and confirm. Go to budget. We have scope to get this to at least normal taxes. Is that right? Budget. Oh yeah, our GDP is kind of stalling. People aren't happy. I mean, this will make us borrow a lot of money. But they will get to normal taxes. Yep, we'll be in deficit. We're gonna have to remove tax on luxury furniture. No legal capacity to bolster interest groups. Oh yeah, so this shit doesn't. Okay, that's interesting. So this actually, okay, this removes even the ability to bolster, unlocks guaranteed liberties. Suppression bolstered. Okay, so I didn't know this actually. Protection of free speech is enshrined in law. Okay, so it's kind of... Okay, that was a bad idea then. Luxury furniture. Well, let's at least tax services. Luxury furniture services. Just all cheap because we got... Well, let's have a look. Yeah, so let's do this. That's at least something though. Keep these guys in power. I mean, how do we bolster? Hopefully they will... Government petition closed. Oh yes, the industrials are going to be angry because we'll kick them out. Yeah. So the investment pool is going to suffer. Our production research is going to suffer. But in terms of our laws, they're now not in government. So there we go. This will... I mean... Yeah, because of that petition. Okay, we need to wait a little bit. We need to wait for the industrialists to calm down because we don't want a war necessarily. Frustrating. It's only a small deficit. If our GDP grows, we will grow into this. We now have 80,000 unemployed. That is not great. We do need more ports though, clearly. Oof. Yeah, we do need to build one. It's gonna take 13 weeks, but we need more ports. We need more convoys for our trade. Expand power plants closed. Oh, dearie me. Yeah, now our... Oh, it's actually okay. Well, yeah, it's increasing because we are building. Yeah, okay, we are gonna go into deficit here. Sure, what is the right way to go about this? Yeah, with 6%. Okay, okay. So we are surging. Let's have a look. Trade unions are increasing in power. Now, industrialists are really angry. Contested government, -20. Oh, -20 from failed petition. What about passing free trade? No, but nobody actually wants it. Even industrialists are protectionists. Nothing we can do to please industrialists. Hand-cracked machine gun unlocked. By using a mechanical crank to rotate the barrel, it is possible to fire bullets at a much faster rate than a standard firearm. Okay. What can we pass to please industrialists for the moment? Well, nothing, because we don't like them. There's nothing. Presidential Republic. Council Republic. Oop. Armed Forces endorses. Yeah, but everyone else hates it, though. We need universal suffrage. That is what we need. Okay, sorry. So it's industrialists that, yeah. Oh, it's because of that, yeah, got really angry. Ooh, money. Ooh, tax income -20%. Yeah, I guess, okay, we just need to wait. It's those private schools they petitioned for. Oh. Well, okay, we're gonna just need to wait. Or it's gonna be a revolution, but I mean, at the same time, GDP is surging. Hopefully standard of living is improving. We are hovering around break even. We are researching radios that will increase our GDP further. Is there anything we can do? Investment banks, international exchange, yeah, minting. International exchange will give us minting and improve our budget. So this is kind of a good one. We don't need more construction. And without combustion engine, we don't need pump jacks. But this, let's fix our budget first. And then we'll go back to production. We don't have that 20% bonus to research now anyway. Let's get maybe pump jacks. Combustion, because maybe we can discover oil. Who knows? Let's have a look. How do we get universal suffrage? Okay, well, they are at least increasing. Hovering at 34%. Yeah. It's pretty slow though. But they are -20. Oh, this is so frustrating. Rubber discovered in Annam. Yeah, because of that petition, that's gonna kind of, I mean, how many years will this take for them to just calm down? I mean, a long time. Like 5 years. Yeah, let's keep. Yeah, I guess there was 10% really we reached when we were bolstering trade unions, right? And that's not really on the cards anymore, is it? Workplace safety. Again, by our yeah, sure, our population growth rate is great, but we got nowhere to put these people. That is, look at it. I mean, all it does for us right now is increase unemployment. We got 100,000 unemployed. That's 20 buildings, right? 20 buildings of 5,000 people. Yeah, synthetic plants. Let's have a look. How are these doing? Are these profitable? Yeah, they're okay. Barely, right? Buildings. How's that? Great. Let's just check on our trade routes. France, Great Britain, United States. Yeah, these are pretty unprofitable. Let's remove them then. It's only like size 4. It doesn't really do much for us. France. Get rid of these. It would be nice to maintain this connection with the United States. Munitions to Britain. Okay, sugar. I mean, if it's unprofitable, it's unprofitable already. Let's get that out. Let's just do a quick review. Have a look. Can we actually get this out somewhere? Dutch. Javanese. None of these are huge. Okay. Chinese. In. Coal. Bhutan uprising. Coffee. Coffee to the Dutch market. Because this is productive. And, you know, I think exporting coffee is good to me because if that culture develops, you know, like a, I don't think it's an addiction, but like a preference for coffee, then yeah, it will increase demand, double the demand. So good to at least try to do that. Bhutan uprising. Johorian market. Okay. Fertilizer. Again, the Dutch 7. Let's at least try it. Qing market can get some of our art. Fish. Wow. Fascist Javanese market. Okay. Brunei. Right, gonna have our fish. Fascist Javanese market. Sure, I'll drop that in just for now. Fruit to United States. Okay, always good to develop trade links with the United States. Furniture. Let's try it. Glass. Bhutan uprising. I mean, I think this is gonna go away. Fascist Javanese market. Okay, let's try this. Bhutan uprising. Just for the moment. Sindhi market. Javanese market. Okay. Fascist. Okay, let's give them some groceries. American market. Okay, our iron. Okay. It's not ours, I guess it's actually for the whole Spanish market. We're just routing. It's not much. We are kind of starting to run out of bureaucracy a little bit. So we gotta be a little bit careful. This is super productive. Liquor. Okay, luxury clothes. A lot. Salvadoran. Guatemalan. Just given how productive these are, I guess we could do it. I mean, it's not really worth the bureaucracy. I'm just going to put these in and then we'll cancel these. Man of Wars. Ready? Also German market for meat. Sure, okay. Oil. This is actually exporting from Spanish. So we have plenty of oil in the Spanish market, okay. So let's send it to Britain and France. Opium. So again, we're not producing it just within the Spanish market. We're clearly producing some somewhere. Okay, I'm just gonna put all these in and then we'll see. Rubber to the British market. The French market. Okay, silk. German market. Dutch market. Small arms. Japanese. Okay, let's give them some of this. Qing steamers, no. Steel. French market. Okay. British market. Okay. Dutch market. Those are good amounts. Okay, we're kind of here. Okay, we went up to steel. Let's go have a look at sugar. French market. What's our sugar? Sulfur, tea, telephones. British and French markets. Wow, tobacco. Austrian market. Sure, tools. It's on uprising. Wine. French is barely profitable though. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm actually going to pause. Let's just take stock of our trade routes as they develop. I'm sure there will be some. Yeah, there we go. That don't actually work. Alright, so there's a couple here. Fine, let's remove these. Anything else? Take a look. No, I hope these are profitable already. Really, we need more bureaucracy. There's steel to Britain. Tariffs and everything. I believe we need more bureaucracy. Okay, let's get one more bureaucracy then. We need more ports. Let's put that in. Fine, we'll even incur some debt. Say, okay, petite bourgeoisie. Ooh, deactivated plus 10% bureaucracy. Ooh. Like us. They don't like us. Well, I'm afraid that's the price you guys will have to pay for universal suffrage. Okay, well, our GDP is surging, so that is a good thing. So let's get more government administration. There's no decrease to really pass. Let's give this a go. We're gonna have to. It's gonna be a painful few years. Let's get this general training. Gynecologist to get. I guess we're getting more. Sorry, actually, I shouldn't have done that. Should not have done that. Let's get more servicemen rather than officers, because officers don't want to be socialist. So that's what we're gonna go with. This covered. Okay, we're gonna have to take this pain. Right now, we have massive pain because we're 12% tax raised. Okay, let's build these government administrations and ports. This government administration is actually more important. Let's go ahead and get this. This one going to take 13 weeks, but let's get that out there, and then we get government administration and another port after that. Now that will take us to 1913. Not a lot of time left, unfortunately, but I think we're gonna have to do a revolution. I mean, industrialists, I mean, they are gonna, this takes way too long for them to calm down from not getting private schools. Towering financial institutions catering to the needs of corporate finance, investment banks primarily assist in the raising of capital for private enterprise. It's gonna lead to more urbanization. Services are cheap, transportation is cheap. Everyone's pretty happy, I think. GDP is surging. That's good. Standard of living for our lower strata is surging. Maybe we should have stayed the course in it. But this is, again, this is standard of living. That's not wealth. Census suffrage needs wealth, not standard of living. Yeah, vulcanization unlocked. Rubber used in the clothing industry provides many advantages such as waterproofing and elasticity, but it becomes brittle in cold weather and sticky in hot weather. Vulcanization is the process of combining the rubber with sulfur and heat to make it more durable and preserve its shape after manufacturing. Elastics in textile mills and machine tools for tooling workshops. Quick look. Coming to the end of the episode, really, but elastics, so we could produce more luxury clothes, less clothes. Okay, let's see if we do that. Oh yeah, let's make a cut here, guys, for episode 15 now. We are at June 13, so we still have another 23 years. Let's see where we get to. Thanks a lot for watching, though, and I'll see you in the next episode. Again, let me know down in the comments. I'll probably record the next episode straight away now, but I will, be guided by your comments. And thanks a lot for commenting so far. Thanks a lot for watching as well, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.